Hi there. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us here today. My name is Fredrickson, and I'm going to share with you some information about LifeMax and the opportunity that's available here. And my hope for you today is that I'll be able to give you some information that's enough for you to be able to make a decision if this seems like a fit for you. So before I get started, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about how I got involved with the company. I joined LifeMax in May of 2009, and what happened for us is that my family and myself, we were hit really hard by the economy, and like I'm sure many of you were as well. And we were looking at our finances and deciding what we were going to do, and what we decided is that we needed to put our house on the market. We didn't want to sell our house, but it sort of felt like the only thing that we could do. And so during that process, my architect, who actually designed our home, introduced us to LifeMax. I went down and I watched this presentation with him back in last spring, and I thought, you know, this is a really interesting business model, but I need to know about that product, because if I don't feel compelled by the product, then I don't think that I can really get involved with the business. Well, my husband had been trying to lower his cholesterol for years with diet and exercise with no success. And as it turned out, my architect had actually lowered his cholesterol significantly just from adding Mila to his diet. So I brought the Mila home to my husband and I said, I really want you to eat this because I'm interested in this business and I need to know if this works. And so he ate it, sort of reluctantly, but he ate it daily, 2 scoops a day for 2 months, and he lowered his cholesterol 65 points. So that was enough to keep him off of the Lipitor, which was what he was about to go on when I brought home the Mila. He also had a couple of other significant health benefits. For my son, my 16-year-old son, he had some relief from the eczema he was feeling. He eats it every day. I've also had some great health benefits as well. Really, in retrospect, when I look back, the greatest health benefit that I noticed for myself is the mental clarity. That I used to get a little bit forgetful. Sometimes my train of thought, I wouldn't remember where I was going. And when I was looking back on that, I just don't do that anymore. I have much better mental focus. So amazing health results for our family. Financially, we jumped into the business in May, and financially it's been really incredible for us. We could see where we were going with this business about a month into it, and so we took our house off the market. We still live there today, very comfortably. And also from a community perspective, it's really an amazing group of people. You probably know, you're probably sitting there with some of them right now. Amazing people are drawn to this business, and so I've got the opportunity to reconnect with some of my old friends and really to make a lot of new friends through this business. So as you're around us more, if you choose to become a distributor with LifeMax, you'll get to meet some of them yourself. So I'm going to share with you some information about the business. First of all, we have the mission of LifeMax. So the mission of LifeMax is to change the health and wealth of the world. Huge mission, but really we do it very simply, one bag, one person, one day at a time. And this is all with our food Mila, which is the richest source of omega-3s on the planet. And I'm going to be sharing with you more information about that about halfway through this presentation. So if you're out there in the world and you're listening to savvy business people like Warren Buffett and Donald Trump, Richard Branson, or Robert Kiyosaki, who's the author of all the Rich Dad, Poor Dad books, you'll hear that these people are all involved with, engaged with, or advocates of the network marketing industry. So for many people, we hear them talking about passive income and what you can create by being involved in a network marketing company. And so many people are out there looking at companies, and it's no longer a question of should I join a network marketing company, but which one should I join? So when you're looking at companies, here's what you want to look for. This is what you need. You need to have these 5 elements in place in order to have huge success in the network marketing industry. So we're going to talk to you a little bit today about the global trends, because you want to be aware of the global trends and make sure that the company and the product are going with the tide. You don't want to be swimming against the tide of the global trends. I'm also going to give you some information about our company, the strength and the foundation that there is, because that's very important as well. You want to know that your company is stable and that it's going to be around. You'll hear about our product, Mila. The product is a key part, of course, to what you're doing. You need to feel passionate about it. It needs to be able to create a response in people that's actually measurable and noticeable. So you'll hear some information about Mila. How you can create income. And our income earning model allows you to create upfront income so you can make money right away, as well as that long-term residual income that we're all building for. And finally, timing, which I think is one of the most important elements, both your personal timing and the timing of where we are in this company in the world today. All right, so we'll jump right into the global trends. The first global trend is the health and wellness industry. This is a huge trend. Out here in California where I live, we're very well aware of it. Many people know about all the vitamins and supplements, alternative medicines, big part of our consciousness here, growing more and more in this country. Well, with Mila, we have a whole raw food. It's 100% whole raw food, and people are getting measurable and noticeable health benefits from adding this food to their diet. So we're very well poised in this health and wellness industry. The baby boomers are another important component. So anybody who's in business knows that you got to pay attention to what the baby boomers want. There's 450 million of them globally. So what do the baby boomers want? They want to look and feel younger as they get older, and they're also looking for financial freedom. Because the truth is that in this economy right now, many people, many of the baby boomers who are coming into their retirement age are finding that 401k or whatever the other retirement fund was that they were counting on is no longer there. Maybe that they're cut in half or less. And so what that means for us is that we have people joining us in this industry who would have never considered it in the past. So my husband and I like to say that we were actively disinterested in the network marketing industry. It was not something that it was appealed to us. It's not something that we wanted to be a part of. But when we were hit by the economy, we were open and willing to take a look. And what we found was that the industry was not what that we thought it was. So 70% of our distributors at LifeMax are new to the network marketing industry. Another global trend is global distribution. The internet and e-commerce allows us to build our businesses in a way like we were never able to in the past. So for example, we have live webinars online. And for those of you who've never experienced a webinar, it's basically what you're watching now, but it's live. And it's one of the leaders in the company. You'll see myself or Chris Prefontaine, Kimmy Everett, few others leading these presentations. Anybody with an internet connection around the world can log on and watch this presentation. So what that means is you can build your business around the world just through the internet. We also have a 24/7 income earning model. So for example, I have people in my downline who are in Japan, who are in the UK, who are in Hong Kong. And these people, when I'm going to sleep at night, they are waking up and they are sharing Mila, talking about Mila and LifeMax with their friends and family. So I'm literally generating income around the clock. Also, the greatest wealth today is created in distribution. So you'll see all these companies at the bottom here. These companies are companies that distribute goods and information, and this is what we do in LifeMax. So for example, I have over 6,000 people in my downline, and those people, 6,000 points of presence around the world where people are talking to their friends and family about LifeMax and Mila, distributing this product in a way that I just couldn't do on my own. So now I'm going to give you a little bit of background on the company. These are our founders, Jim and Sherry Ware. Jim and Sherry personally capitalized this company with over $10 million of their own income, their own money, which is significant to us because we're not a publicly traded company. We're privately held, so we don't have to worry about stock price fluctuations. They also chose the network marketing model over the retail model because network marketing is the fastest way to create global distribution. So right now we're in September of 2010 when we're filming this, and we are currently open in 11 countries: United States and Canada, Singapore, the Philippines, Israel, Ireland, the UK, Indonesia, Malaysia, Japan, and most recently Hong Kong, and more countries coming on all the time. This company is less than 2 years old. It officially launched in October of 2008. So if you had a regular retail model, there's no way you would have that kind of distribution in such a short amount of time.